What is estate planning and what do you need to know about it? Stay tuned. In this video, we will go over what exactly is estate planning, what does it entail. Stay till the end of the video and we will go over 9 different things you can do within estate planning. Stay tuned. Estate planning is one of those subjects that people really do not want to talk about. They think it's for retired people, the elderly, or people at the very end of their life, or people with a lot of money, a lot of real estate, but nothing could be further from the truth. Estate planning is important for everybody. What will we be going over? Many different subjects. Please wait till the end because you will see a full list of other videos and other blog articles listed below that we will be going over each one of these things individually. But what is estate planning? First of all, estate planning is legally setting up your estate to be probated upon your death. This could be using a last will and testament, or things such as a revocable or irrevocable trust. Essentially, you're planning for the distribution of your assets, real estate, personal property at the time of your death. Another part of estate planning that people usually fail to recognize is planning for your health care, or more importantly, planning for your health care in the event that you're either incapacitated or you're not able to make up your own medical decisions, usually because of some type of illness or health issue. That is of critical importance. With that, you could leave such decisions right to yourself. Meaning, if you're on a ventilator and do not want to leave the tough decision of taking someone off or keeping someone on a ventilator, instead of putting that in a loved one's hands, you could dictate that through what's called a healthcare proxy. Also, as we've stated, the distribution of your personal property and assets. This can be accomplished a number of different ways. A simple way, either using a will, as most people know, a last will and testament, or using trusts such as a revocable or irrevocable trust that can actually help your loved ones circumvent the probate process. Meaning, if you have a last will and testament, your family will need to go to probate court, probate your estate, have an executor appointed, and then have the court approve the probate, and then after that's all done, then the executor can in fact disperse your property. Other forms of property are also insurance policies, real estate, investment accounts, or if you have a business. Estate planning is also deciding how you're going to divide these things up amongst your family, loved one, and heirs. This is a lot more complicated than simply getting a last will and testament, which most people use. You're certainly going to want to watch our informational videos and blogs on trusts, revocable, irrevocable, Medicare trusts. All of those are very critical. Also, another thing that people do not think about when they're thinking about estate planning is actually asset protection. You've worked your entire life for the assets and money you've acquired. You certainly don't want to give that up to the government through estate tax or through Medicare, through having to spend an extended period of time before your passing in a nursing home or extended care facility. Using proper tools that we have in estate planning, you can save yourself thousands in taxes, and you can save even more of that than that by circumventing the probate process. More on that one in trusts and revocable and irrevocable trust video that will be in the link below. Also, some of you might have minor children or are in care of adults that cannot properly care for themselves. In this particular situation, you might be wanting to consider a guardianship or a conservatorship. Once again, we will be going over this, but essentially what you're doing is having the court appoint another individual to stand in your place to either control the money of minor children, where they're going to live, things along this nature. A lot of people do not consider what's going to happen to their children at the time they die, and they figure my family will take care of it. This is certainly something you want to have in writing, who it's going to be, what they're supposed to do. This is something you can accomplish through estate planning. Also, if you have different people in your life that are possibly disabled and are also receiving government entitlements such as SSI, Social Security insurance. Now, for those people, they have certain strict requirements of what assets or income those particular people can have and stay on SSI or other forms of government entitlements. In this particular situation, estate planning is critical, because if you use simply a last will and testament, once the estate is probated and your loved one actually gets that money, most likely they're going to be kicked off of SSI, which is probably their main form of income. Also, if they're on Section 8 housing or any other type of government entitlement, many of these are voided if a person were to get inheritance. Even if it wasn't a large inheritance, getting $10,000 will kick you off of most of these government entitlement programs. So using estate planning would be critical in that particular situation. Also, let's say you have a life insurance policy. If all you're going to do is be using a last will and testament or using the beneficiaries listed on the insurance policy, you have no say in how that money is to be distributed, how it's to be used, when it's to be given. If you have a child who's going to be going to college, possibly higher education than that, maybe a master's program, maybe a doctorate program, maybe they're going to be a lawyer, maybe they're going to be a doctor. You certainly don't want to be giving a 20-year-old a couple $100,000 when you want that money to be used for their education. This is another area where estate planning is critical. Let's say you have a business. Now, you don't want your business just to fall apart because of your passing or your incapacitation. You've worked hard to get your business to where it is today. Imagine having it all just disappear because you did not plan for taking care of the distribution and running of your business at times that you can't, or at the time of your death. In that situation, once again, estate planning is critical. And also, providing tax relief. There are many situations where transferring of property through the probate process can trigger estate taxes. If you properly use estate planning, you can forego many or all of the taxes that your loved ones and heirs may be liable to. So, for these reasons, estate planning is critical. Estate planning is not simply having a lawyer draft a last will and testament. There are so many more things that we can use in estate planning to get exactly what you need for exactly your particular financial situation, considering your assets, the money you have, and real estate, other business ventures, maybe you have a stock market portfolio. These are all best handled through estate planning. And we will be going all of this. Stay tuned. If you look below, you will find a complete list of all the subject matter that we will be going over in the future in other videos and in other blogs. Please just look below underneath this video in the description, or if this video is on our webpage, below this video, scroll down the page, you will see other areas of estate planning that would be useful for your particular situation. Just remember, estate planning is not one size fits all. This has been Attorney Joseph Botelho of the Botelho Law Group, and this is What is Estate Planning? Thank you and have a good day. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button and subscribe to our channel. Also, click the notification bell to get future videos that we'll be putting out. And please share our content on social media.